Salutations, my good people, and welcome to what can only be distinguished as a journey of punishment and predominant revenge, where what is conceived is inconceivable, where the most believable concept is deception, and miscommunication between your hands and the controller can lead to the most shameful and embarrassing situation and experience, where if reflexes aren't keen enough, they will provide nothing but wretched degradation, seamlessly destroying anything within our anxious grasp. A terrible struggle manifests agony. Difficulty fathoms ambient torture, and repeated demise breeds damnation and violent brutality. Like a wise man once stated, all it takes is one bad day. I believe that was Confucius. In any case, witness the dilapidated struggle that gave birth to an experience that revolves around death and retribution. For this is Sifu. This journey inaugurates with a commendable showcasing of bona fide dick kicking, presenting only a hellish torment to those in opposition. We make our way, never a burdensome task, until we reach the door of our former Sifu.
Stop.
Yang, of course.
You've gotten slow, Sifu.
Now I state that there is no better way of properly portraying strength and unadulterated dominance than beating the shit out of an old man. Not only that, but killing him as well. And might I say, this is perhaps the fourth worst gender reveal party I've ever seen, because not only did Yang kill our father, but he killed us as well. Fortunately for us, we are Jesus or something, because we promptly resurrect without taking 3 days to do it. Skill issue. And we vow to devote ourselves to obtaining absolute revenge against Yang and his underlings. After multiple years of training, or it being a week of constantly dying, who knows, we are now at the ripe old age of 20, thus initiating our everlasting thirst for vengeance. We begin our perpetual ass beating in the squats, the primary stage. Now the plan is to dispense an egregious brutality at a disproportionate magnitude, significantly monumental and strictly indiscriminate. Lucky for us, that's precisely what occurs. I mean, discern this invigorating narrow hallway segment. It looks fucking cool, and it feels fucking cool. Observe.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'll make this up to you somehow.
Upon distributing a perpetual punishment upon my sentient training dummies, we now position ourselves in what appears to be a Breaking Bad reference. So I must inform you to zip up your hazmat suit, because Jesse, it's time to cook.
Padre? What? Nah. What?
Phew. A rather invigorating encounter, wouldn't you agree? I'm going to require a vigorous and sufficient dosage of methamphetamine after that one. After a good amount of meth, we are now prepared and poised for an appropriate boss fight, pussy. Our opponent happens to be the most antisocial man in the existing timeline, because rather than communicating with us and finding a compromise for this disgruntled belligerent path of revenge, he'd much rather participate in the act of beating the fuck out of us. But what he fails to perceive is that there is a compendious aperture between our skills, because unlike him, I can talk. So thus, we conquer his first phase without difficulty. He gets desperate and uses his dark magic tree powers, but nary that can prove to be insurmountable, because after a thorough confrontation,
Jesus.
we put him in a permanent state of silence. Have fun trying to communicate with God, you fucking bozo.
Bitch.
We now march forward in hopes of overcoming our next major confrontation. Fortunately for us, we find ourselves inside of a 50 Cent song. And just like how he raps, I will steal the souls and kneecaps of anybody, opponent or bystander, it matters not. I then inquire to the people at this rambunctious social gathering about the whereabouts of the restroom. But my social ineptitude overwhelms me, and before I can garner a response from anyone, I rapidly incapacitate everyone in the room.
Oh my god, his spine has been turned into dust. Got some moves. You know? Ah! I'll give you a dick punch as well. Hey, how dare you block it? Not cool.
Now it's time for my favorite segment of my incredibly skilled and thought out gameplay. And it's proclaimed, how many fucking times can I meet a pitiful demise? Due to my gaming capabilities being the equivalent of a grade school science project potato,
guys, I don't think this is a club anymore. Why are you getting a cool intro? You're not the boss. My spine. One HP in a dream, baby. Never mind.
I calculated a total of 7 deaths, and I aged 20 fucking years in this isolated portion of my playthrough. Now that I am a decrepit old man, so incredibly old that I can now be utilized as fossil fuel, a goddamn primordial artifact, we can finally confront another one of Yang's groupies. This one specializes in smoke inhalation through arson, or something, I don't really know. It's rather insignificant really, because not even his respiratory damaging powers can prevent us from achieving unwavering retribution. So please, if you will, begin the montage.
Uniform. It represents a school for the weak and feeble.
Just because I'm reaching 60 years old doesn't mean you get to call me feeble. That's ageist. Come on. Not too fast. You're looking goofy. Stupid. You see that I was ready to poke you in the eyes? Over it again, you fucking idiot. Show me your fist. Sizzle on it. You fuck word again, stupid! Are you? Fell for it again, idiot! Uh-oh, look what comes next. Fucking crane just keep hitting. Oh. Oh, you're 365. Stupid, you can't escape, you can't escape. Bitch. All it took me was like 55 years.
In conclusion, I fucking love Sifu. This isn't the primary time I've played it, and it certainly won't conclude there. For it just scratches the itch for luxurious violence, and it's presented with such gracefulness and class. It's like playing a choreographed performance. It's just all around good fun to be had. But let's get to the insights, shall we? Because after playing this game, I've acquired a couple. The initial one being, aging is fucking cringe. I mean, the inevitable passage of time marching us forward, making us increasingly more vulnerable to death, petrified of our own existence, while simultaneously fearing that we may leave this corporeal realm unsatisfied. It's pretty cringe to me. The second one is that relentlessly assaulting someone in the P or V is rather effective, and that no matter the age, geriatric or not, you can both deliver and receive unbridled violence. Anyways, plugging this into the pentatonic scale, I give it 120 dick kicks out of 12 Jimi Hendrix. Oh, and subscribe if you will.